Why are people traveling 1, 2, even 3 hours to drive in and see me? Hi, I'm Sherry from Twin Sisters Mastectomy Boutique, and there's mastectomy boutiques in most areas, and yet people drive past them to come and see me. I even have clients who will fly in from other countries, not just to see me, but I'm one of the destination points for their visit. So why does this happen? First of all, I'm so grateful that people make that long drive to see me before they even know what I have to offer. And I'll ask people, why the long drive? Like, thank you for coming in, but you've come a long way. What brings you to my boutique? Was there a boutique in your area? And I get kind of 3 answers. One is that they didn't feel that the person in their area really knew what they were doing. The fitting didn't seem to go well, the prosthesis wasn't the right size, or the bras were not right for their body, and they usually end up buying something from that person because it's an overwhelming experience and they're told this is right for you. And then they come back and see me after a month and they'll go, you know what, I just know this isn't right. The second reason is maybe they weren't treated very well. Sometimes if somebody's not comfortable with doing mastectomy fittings, it might be their summer help that's doing the fitting, or it might be somebody who just doesn't have the right personality for it, and they don't feel comfortable. They feel bullied. They feel, very uneasy. It's a very emotional experience. It's especially the first time when you're being fit. So if somebody's not kind, that's really traumatic. And then the third reason is variety or lack of variety. So if you don't have variety, you're likely not going to get the right fit, because everybody's body type fits differently. A bra that fits beautifully on this person may fit terribly on that person, even though they're the same size. So variety in color, variety in style, variety in breast prosthesis style, color, weight. And this one gets me a lot, because if the bulk of the population fits into, let's say, this size range, okay, then a lot of boutiques won't carry mastectomy bras or breast prosthesis on the higher end or on the lower end, because this is where they make the bulk of their money. And fitting people on this end or this end can be time consuming, and they have to bring in product maybe. And so those people don't have a lot of variety. They might have 1 or 2 bras to try from, and that's it. And whether they fit them or not, I've even had somebody who came to see me and they said because of my size, because she had a single mastectomy, I would have to have a custom-made bra. And I was angry, because I fit that woman perfectly, easily, nothing custom-made. She didn't have to spend a lot of money on a custom-made bra. She was made to feel like she was some sort of anomaly, and she wasn't. I was really angry about that. It was so inappropriate, and I ended up getting her beautiful bras, not a problem. They fit her beautifully, and it's just that the other place where she went didn't want to bother. And then I had another person come in who was told, well, this is what you get. This is your only option. Go. And she wasn't necessarily outside of this range, but they had such a limited variety that she was told, you have to have what we have in stock, and that's it. You weren't able to do anything else for her, or unwilling to do something for her. And that's really frustrating. Now, I will say that there are some limitations. So you've got this group of people, and in this group, there's a variety of styles and colors and all sorts of things in mastectomy bras that you can get. But when you get on this end or this end, your options are smaller. So here's a good example. A molded cup bra, okay, so it's not a padded bra, but it already has the molding in it, the shape to it. These bras are very limited in sizing. So the biggest band I think I've seen is 46 around here. And that's a 46 bees and boy. When you go up to a C cup, it only goes to a 42. I don't understand that. If you are somebody who makes bras, please help me understand why mastectomy bras are so limited in sizing. There might be a great reason, but I don't know. So what happens when somebody comes in, they wanted a molded cup bra, but their band, you know, they need a 48 and it only goes to a 46, or they need 50. Well, then we can do things like this. We can add extenders on, which will extend the band size by, I don't know, what is that, 2 inches? And this just clips on the back. And that helps. I don't love to use these, but sometimes you need to use these. And this is where experience comes in, because I know that I can fit somebody in the style that they want and still keep them comfortable, not having it too tight, and give them more options. You know, we also know that when somebody comes in and they are outside of this range, most of their options are soft cups, meaning it's not a molded cup. And, you know, maybe they don't want that, but what can you do? Well, you know, you can then pull out a variety of different colors, different styles, and often people are like really happy with that because they're like, oh, I didn't know I could get a soft cut bra that was lacy or red or whatever. So having a variety is really important. And yes, most of my sales are within this group of people, but I make sure I have a good variety of bras on this side and this side, because everybody deserves variety, not just for the, you know, joy of having beautiful bras, but also because not every bra fits everybody. You know, the bra that fits me beautifully, I might have somebody who's the same size as me and it just doesn't fit her properly, doesn't suit her properly. You know, you've got to offer options. So that's why people are coming 1, 2, 3 hours flying in and seeing me as one of their destination points. And I'm really grateful for that. So if you are making the effort to come and see me from that far away, I really, really appreciate you. Thank you. Leave your comments below about what your experience has been in mastectomy boutiques and variety in sizes and styles. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon.